Xander Entertainment is proud to present Art Kurtz, the Game Show Guy, a short documentary produced, directed, and edited by Xander Privman. Xander, a content creator and public access producer, is the founder of Xander Entertainment, a production company keen on creating various types of content, both online and television. The documentary in question features Art Kurtz, an educator and game show enthusiast who tells his story about his interest in game shows and work on public access television. Art produces a show titled The Game Show Block Party, along with producer Phil Manners and new producer Xander himself. The documentary will be featured today on the slot of Xander Entertainment's new and upcoming series, the Xander Privman Video Game Series, a documentary series centered around video games along with its history, reviews, playthroughs, and commentaries. The Xander Privman Video Game Series, a brand new series for BRIC. And now, as promised, Xander Entertainment presents Art Kurtz, the Game Show Guy.
Well, it's a story that started when I was 6 months old. I was told the story. My mom put me in a playpen or like a chair for babies and put me in front of the TV set. And when game shows came on, I would start jumping up and down.
Gee, things have been kind of lean lately. You know, the jokes have been really trickling in. Another one poured in yesterday. So here's a couple of them, two fast ones.
I particularly was told I liked this host, Art James, who was a phenomenal game show host, did many game shows over the years. You know, he was around doing professional business game shows until the early 2000s when he passed away. And I did want to contact him and tell him the story. But yeah, so I was hooked from the really beginning, you know, getting into the game shows. I guess I used to like the action, the boards that turned around, the scoreboards. I have early memories of watching Jeopardy, Concentration. I probably didn't know what they were doing. I was like 3 or 4, but I guess the scores and the numbers and the lights. Jeopardy helped me learn sign numbers. I knew about negative numbers when I was in first grade. Teacher's like, I don't want to get into that, you know? Thank you, Jeopardy.
There's a little bit of electricity in the air tonight because you are partaking of the very first $100,000 pyramid. And
yeah, you got really into all the game shows. Pyramid, used to see the tapings with Dick Clark in Manhattan. Bill Cullen, used to watch his game shows.
Thank you very much. And welcome to Pass the Buck. It is a pleasure to have you with us because without people like you, we wouldn't be where we are today. And I'll decide whether that's a compliment later on.
Hi, I'm Lisa Bennett, and I work at the Metropolitan Opera.
Oh.
Hi, Bill. I'm Steve Fisher, and I'm a personnel specialist.
Uh-huh.
My name is Dina Taggart, and I work for an airline.
All right.
Hi, my name's Betsy Tooker, and I'm a page at another network.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Bill Cullen, and I'm an MC, and if this doesn't work, I'll be over there. I don't care where it is, but I'll be there. You can count on me.
You got into all the game shows and the hosts. Always wanted to get on one. I have all the home games, started buying them when I was a kid. Some of them you had to be 10 years old, and I had to really persuade my parents to get them for me before I turned 10. So I had Jeopardy, Concentration, I Guess. We had a store in Brooklyn, Alexander's, at the Kings Plaza Mall, and on the 4th floor was a toy department. And every week it seemed like they had a new home game for a game show, and I wasn't leaving until my parents bought that for me. Well, after years of trying, I really wanted to get on Pyramid, and I still do want to get on Pyramid. But I did get on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I was a little shy with trivia. I love Jeopardy, love watching it, can answer a few questions, but I'm really not wired for that show. But I I did try out for a trivia game called Trump Card in 1990, probably a forgettable one. And I didn't know how many squares were on a checkerboard or what Pretty Woman played Pretty Woman. So I'm like, I better stay away from trivia games. But a friend of mine said, look, millionaires in New York, just go and take the test. So, you know, you got to take the test in the studio audience, and I did. And the first time I took it, I failed. And then I took it again, and I passed. And when they called my name, I started screaming. I probably had this big smile, so I aced the personality interview. And I get a postcard that I'm in the contestant pool 2 weeks later, which was like, I framed that. And I get a call a few weeks later that they want me to come down and be a contestant. And that was an awesome experience. You know, just getting on and you getting stage makeup. It was crazy.
Nice to meet you. English teacher, and I understand you hold down a lot of jobs, right?
Yes, English teacher, and I do game shows at a day camp.
So here you are. You've never been on one before?
Nope.
Well, we're glad to have you here, Art. You know the
Thank
rules,
you.
right?
Yes.
You know all about the lifelines?
Mm-hmm.
All ready to play?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's play Millionaire.
Okay.
It's surreal. It really is. You're sitting in the audience and everybody's looking at you. And I was with host Meredith Vieira, who was wonderful. She sends you a little postcard after. And I remember sitting in the hot seat and I couldn't feel my legs. It was crazy. But I did win some money. You could see me on YouTube. I have to tell you, when I got there and I heard the other contestants talking about the trivia they knew, I was like, why did I get involved with this? I just didn't want to get zero. No, I was panic-stricken. I was so worried I was going to end up with zero and they put a big zero on you. But no, I did get some money and I did make it to the $1,000 question. And it was a good experience.
Art, you have it for $100, Art. Sold for $200.
You know, many public access shows or talk shows or cooking shows. And I was never really into that, and I didn't know about public access really. I knew we had the channels, but a friend of mine, Phil Manners, who co-produces the game show Block Party along with you, Alex, as our, you know, three producer setup. Phil started this in Queens. He was with QPTV and thought the game shows were novel. And so he started it first. The game show Block Party started in Queens on QPTV with Phil Manners as its producer in early 2007. We did our first episode. And it started as Phil's game shows. Same show, but it was Phil's show. I didn't know much about public access at the time, and then I discovered here in Brooklyn we have BCAT, which is now BRIC, Brooklyn Free Speech. And so I applied for a time slot, and we came on in Brooklyn in late 2007. First as a special and then as a series in December. So we're celebrating 15 years and over 500 episodes. We just did our 500th over the summer.
From the Nancy Littlefield Studios in New York, it's Phil's Game Shows. And here are your hosts, Phil Manners and Art Kurtz.
All right, thank you. Thank you, and welcome to the premiere episode of Phil's Game Shows. It's a show that celebrates game shows and their fans. I'm Philip Manners.
And I'm Art Kurtz, and we're here to start with our top story, Bob Barker. Mr. Barker announced his retirement after the 35th season of The Price is Right. And since then, names have been flying on who will replace him. Originally, Newsday reported Dave Price from The Morning Show. However, other names from John O'Hurley to Rosie O'Donnell have been tossed around. And last year, during a rehearsal, Todd Newton and Doug Davidson, who had previously hosted The Price is Right in the 1994 syndicated run.
Kingsborough Community College ranks as one of America's top 4 community colleges because Kingsborough students have a high rate of success completing their degrees. They learn in over 50 programs enriched by honors courses and opportunities for civic engagement. They have outstanding success gaining well-paid employment or going on to a 4-year college. When you're ready to change your life, when you're ready to change the world, Kingsborough is here for you.
Hi, I'm Ashwin Vasan, the city's doctor.
And I'm New York City Schools Chancellor David Banks. And your friends at school want to tell you something.
I need you at reading time.
We need you at basketball.
We need you at lunch. In music. We need you in science.
We need you in school with us.
We all want to see you in school. Have your parents talk to your doctor about routine school vaccines. You'll need all of them to come to school.
Get your shots. COVID-19 too.
Safe, effective, and easy to access, vaccines are the best way to stay healthy this school year. We want to see you in school.
And so do your friends.
For more information, go to nyc.gov/health and search student vaccines.
Did you do it yet?
I just turned 18 yesterday.
Just do it now before you forget.
Done.
What just happened?
I registered with Selective Service System.
Johnny!
Every guy does it when they turn 18. It makes you eligible for college aid and millions of federal jobs.
You're a man!
Thanks, Mom.
Be the man. Register with the Selective Service System today at sss.gov.
Hey man, some impersonators are easy to spot. Others, like this cat here, pretend to be a utility worker or not. So if someone says they're with a utility company or they need to enter your home, you tell them, no thank you. No thank you very much. Until you get a look at their company-issued photo ID. And if you still have a suspicious mind, call 911. Brought to you by the Keystone Alliance to stop utility imposters.
Take control of your gambling addiction and everything else can fall into place. Ready for a fresh start? Visit ny.gov/NY Responsible Gaming to learn more.
And I'm like, hey, do they have a QPTV in Brooklyn? And we do. It was BCAT. It's now called BRIC Arts Media, Brooklyn Free Speech. And that's how I got involved. I walked in there, signed up for a show, and we have the game show Block Party. The Game Show Block Party is a game show anthology series where we create our own game shows produced locally at day camps or right now here at the Xander Privman Studio Garage, which is transformed into a studio. And we did some wonderful tapings here. And what's really nice, it's ours, it's independent. And also we took the certification class at BRIC Arts Media, so we could use the mini studio. And that's where we can produce our game shows at the Game Show Block Party. So as an anthology series, it's not one game show format, like you tune in Jeopardy, it's always Jeopardy. We will present a different original game show of our own every week. Block Party, we're gonna have a price war. And we're gonna price this item right here. And Alex is gonna tell us about that. First, I wanna tell you, we tossed a coin and Chuck, you won. So you're gonna get to go first if you want to. Now, you can also let Holly go first. Whoever goes first will guess a price. And if you're right, you win. And you win $5,555 a chance at that much. Whoever gets it. And you'll get one more point. So far, Chuck, you're ahead. You won more than the other two, but you guys can catch up. And Alex, why all those fives?
Because of the 500th episode, Art.
Right, 500th episode. So we like our fives today. So Alex is going to help us out. He's going to tell us about this. And then we're going to get started with the price war. Alex, what do we need to know?
You can bake so many good things with Bisquick and make them this quick. With the 7 basic recipes on the box, baking is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just mix, spoon, and bake with Bisquick.
So we have Game Show Party. We have different formats. Game Show Party is kind of like a combination. Let's make a deal, Price is Right. We found some old game shows that we kind of resurrected and put our own spin on it. We have Winning Streak, which is a little like Card Sharks, but different.
64. That means, Charlotte, we get to see your card. All right, Charlotte got that question right. So by saying lower, you have a 3. You want to go on? You're going to keep it?
Yeah.
Higher? Higher than a 3, it's a 10. Now you could freeze. We only have one more question in the game. The next round is sudden death. Someone will have to win. So you could keep playing now and win it right now, or freeze and go on to sudden death.
I'm going to keep playing.
Keep playing. Higher or lower than a 10?
Lower.
Lower. It's a 2. 2 more cards, you win the game.
Keep going.
Higher or lower than a 2?
Higher.
Higher. It's a 9. Now this is for the game, but let me tell you, if you get this card right, you win the game. But if you miss it, you lose all your cards, and Ella gets a free shot at her 4.
I'm going to say lower.
You're going for it?
Yep.
She's
Lower.
going for it. Okay, Charlotte, you said?
Lower.
Lower. If it's lower than a 9, you win the game. All right. Is it lower than a 9? Yes! Charlotte won the game. Ella, you won the first round. You got 500 robots for winning that. So you won. You with nothing. We're going to see how Charlotte does in gold right after this.
We put in our own trivia games, like Trivia Quest and Trivia Derby. So we put our own spin on game shows, which is what other game shows do also, and create them as our own. Sometimes we'll add a little talk segment about game shows, so that's what the Game Show Block Party is. And we will put on any contestants that come our way. People want to play.
Welcome back to the Game Show Block Party, our 500th episode. And we're going to play our money machine now. All of our players will get to go in the money machine. And the player that will grab the most money in their turn will win a shot at $10,000 up to. So we are playing for really good stuff on our 500th episode. Okay, Louis, are you ready? Let me give you some rules, and this applies to all of our players. You can only use your hands grab in the air. You can't grab off the ceiling or the floor. You have to grab it in the air, and then we count only the bills in your bag. You'll have 30 seconds, and I will say, ready, go! Okay, and we'll get Louis out of the machine, and we'll change a few light bulbs when we come back from Game Show Party right after this.
And we don't have that extraneous audition process that your national game shows have. You want to play, we'll put you on. Just contact us at the Game Show Block Party. And the thing is, you're not going to win a car. You know, we give smaller prizes when we're at the camps. Kids love winning soda and toys. With adults, we give away lottery tickets. So we could say you could win $10,000 and you're not lying. We'll give you a lottery ticket and maybe you'll win $10,000. Maybe you'll win $2. Our new producer, Alex, turned his garage into a studio. So we put up backdrops and we put up sets, lighting. And when you watch it on TV, you really can't tell. It does emulate the look of a studio. Game shows are easy to do. You just need a wall, a prop, a set. I do own some game show equipment.
We took the pledge.
We took the pledge to use less water.
We took the pledge
To conserve energy.
And as Texans, we need your help to take care of this great state. We all play a role in preserving our exceptional quality of life. Do your part and pledge to
Take care of Texas.
It's the only one we've got.
Come out, you have been waiting long enough.
You'll only hear the knock, knock, knock of your own heart, a signal. And this is all we need. This is the day no other.
Battles aren't won solely on the field. That's a common misconception. Battles are won within. Over enemies of fear, enemies of doubt. In that place where promises are kept. Promises to oneself. Promises to one's community. Promises to one's country. In the heart of every Marine, you'll find a promise. A promise forever kept. A promise of battles won.
Post and text responsibly. Talk to your child today.
Extra DWI enforcement is now being served on Minnesota roads. Don't be what you drink.
I do the editing, I do it linearly, not linearly. I use videotape. Alex and Phil use digital, totally. My end product does go into the computer digitally because that's how BRIC wants it since 2010. And I edit using, I prefer a combination of Corel and Adobe Premiere. I did get the Sony program as well, Vegas, which is not Sony anymore, but I do have it. I didn't start using it yet. I'm very comfortable with Adobe, and I edit on that. So after we process and tape the shows, the new shows coming from, the newly taped shows coming from the Xander Privman Studios, Enterprises, Xander Entertainment Studios. We have tons of unseen, usable videos that I could still edit from the day camps. You know, I'm kind of between camps now. But we have a lot of tapes that we never use that are very usable. Game shows are not dated. I do check to make sure we're not asking questions like, who's president of the United States, and it's a different president, so I have to look for that to make them. But a lot of the things we do on the game shows can air from shows taped 5 years ago, and they were never seen. So I've been using those. Like I said, we probably taped over 100 shows every summer, and I have them stored. And we need 52 shows a year, because it's on weekly. So I have a lot of material to keep us running for years, but we have new material at our garage studio. I like Corel for the titles, and I like Adobe for its program. It's very simple to put the clips together and break them up the way I like. It's a comfort factor.
The previous winner of the Wow Factor Award, Serena Goodman, and the host of the award-winning Kings County Chiefs football, Daniela Rodriguez.
Yes, the Be Free Awards. First of all, I like the evening when we do that in person, which hasn't been done. Hopefully next year we will. but it's a night out, and I like to dress up in a tuxedo, and you do the red carpet with my crew, and it's a nice, fun night out. Now, we've been nominated for 7 or 8 years in different categories, and we were like the Susan Lucci of the Be Free Awards because we never won. But last year I get a call, it's remote, and they're gonna do it online. In fact, I don't even think they had Zoom. It was just giving out the awards, and they said, we'd like you, we're asking all of the nominees to make an acceptance speech just in case you win, where you're a finalist. So we were in 3 categories, and we were a finalist in the Be Young category because we work with children at day camps at times. And so Alex and I got together and we did an acceptance, and I thanked my crew. And the next thing I know, it's on TV and I won. And they liked that I thanked my mom for putting me in front of the TV watching game shows.
Hey, this is Art.
And this is Alex.
And we invite you to join us on the award-winning Game Show Block Party.
That's right.
What an honor. We received the Be Free Award.
100%.
Be Young, and we really appreciate it for the work we put in, which we enjoy.
Definitely. It was very,
to
very
get this
interesting
honor.
and very honorable to actually work on this TV show and make it really happen. And the things we do, it's just great. It's all great. And it's great to actually win an award.
That's right, so keep watching.
When I was 6 months old, she started the whole thing. And so it was a lot of fun. I received the trophy recently. I went to pick it up, and it's a beautiful trophy. It's gonna have a nice, prominent place in my home. And it's just an honor to have been awarded the Be Free Award and the recognition for all of our hard work. And I thank you very much, Alex and Bill. And we're all here because this is our 500th episode.
That's right, 500 episodes.
500 episodes of the Game Show Block Party. And we started over 15 years ago, so we're in our 15th year, soon starting our 16th.
Yes.
And we're really glad you came by and will join us today, and we thank you. It's great. It's a good way to take, I'm a teacher, but in real life, I'm a teacher, but one of my passions would be producing game shows. And not everybody gets to produce a game show. For every game show out there, there might be hundreds of people that would love to get involved. Public access is a great way that you can pursue your passion. Anyone can take something they like and make their own show out of it.